grab your pen and paper. This week we are going to set up our classroom layout so that you can bring it into your classroom and set up your entire classroom in one day. The best part of designing your classroom layout is you can do it from anywhere. Poolside, at the beach, in your comfy chair at home. You can design this layout anywhere as long as you have an idea of what you want. So let's get started. Join me as I create my classroom layout. I start with a blank piece of paper. I start with the windows and the door, and then the countertops, the sink, the cupboards. I write them all in, and then I decide where I'm going to put my desks and tables, as well as my whole group area. Those take up the most amount of room in your classroom. Once that is set up, I'm going to set up where my small group and my desk area is going to be. I'll figure out where each of my supplies are going to go. I need to decide where I'm going to put my turn-in bin, my bookshelf, my classroom library, all of that. So you are a returning teacher. Think of which areas in the classroom you utilized the most and which areas you wished you didn't have or just got in the way. You have a blank slate at the beginning of every school year, which is the amazing part of our profession. It's a fresh start for everyone, and that includes your classroom layout. It's okay if you don't get it right on the first try. Keep designing your layout until you feel great about it. Let's take a deeper look at some classroom layout specifics and ideas from Team Lucky Little Learners. So the whole group area is going to be your central hub of the classroom. Here's a different view. Student desks are arranged so there's no runway. If you have table groups that are set up in long rows or any instance in your classroom that forms sort of a hallway shape, students will have the tendency to run through it. These desks are just organized right around the whole group rug, which is great because then you can do instruction standing at the whiteboard or smartboard, and students can either be at the rug or in their seat. Now let's move on to the classroom library. In this classroom, the library is tucked in the back corner. Just put it somewhere where it doesn't waste a ton of space. I usually have mine against the wall or in a corner. I kind of like how cornered shelves look. We're going to keep the library kid friendly, and what I mean by that is let's have labels they can easily read and put books back where they go. So for example, in this photo, we have grouped our books by topic, and so every book that is in the Fractured Fairy Tales bin is going to have a miniature version of that same label on the book. It could even just be a frog with a crown. You can also arrange your books by level, genre, or a mix. The goal is to keep your classroom clear of extra clutter. It makes it more pleasing for your brain to be in there and students' brains to be in a classroom that is neat and organized. More learning can happen that way. The bulletin boards, like we talked about, are purposeful. There are academic and art displays in this classroom, as you can see the 3 bulletin boards right there. Let's talk classroom supplies. We will organize them later in this series, but your supplies should be organized and easy to reach. Pro tip, tuck your teacher desk in a quieter area of the classroom. If I can see the hallway from my desk, I might be more apt to pop out and talk to my coworkers when I need to get some prep work done. In my teacher area, I like my supplies within reach and organized. Makes my work so much easier. Also, don't forget a small group area. I like to keep mine right near my desk for easy organization and access. Grab your layout, bring it to your classroom with you next week. Stick it up on the whiteboard and follow that plan. This means that you don't have to start setting up without a plan. You have the layout ready to go and you're just going to follow your own directions. The next video is all things organization, so get ready to be organized in one day.